Alright, so I am on the draw. Let me just verify that. I am on the draw. This is definitely a keeper. Uh, we've got we've got some acceleration. So let's see. If I can top deck another land between now and turn 4, we've got a turn 5 precursor golem again. So he's definitely a Infect is kind of weird. He's got that red splash going on. Another black would be sweet. Skin render is always nice. Rust Tick will help me take care of his Ichor Claw Mirror. I mean, he's definitely going to be the Infect deck. Uh, he doesn't have a turn 3 play, which is really awesome for me. I do have a Flight Spell Bomb. That that's the interesting thing here is I mean, I could play the Galvanizer to go for beats, but what I've learned from playing against Infect is that it really. So what I'm actually gonna play out the Spell Bomb because I'm taking one more point, but next turn if I don't draw the land, the Spell Bomb might help me hit that land. Definitely want to hit the black. So he's got another Cheljahad Fallen. So I definitely need to get my Ichor Claw. I need to get the Rustic on the Ichor Claw. Black for Skin Render would be sweet. Here, I'm not even sure what I want to do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and crack the Flight Spell Bomb because I need an answer. I really need a land. I need an answer for his Fallen. I did get my land, but it's really the wrong color land. It's not the one that I wanted to see because let's see here. So I can Rust Tick the Mirror. I need a black source to get that. Wow. So at this point, then, let's see what he plays here. Slice and Twain. Interesting that he did it to the Galvanizer. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I don't understand why he didn't do it to my, Yeah, there's lots of options here, but I mean, I'm dead in a couple of turns unless I can actually pull something out. And it's not what I need to pull out. So let's draw a card. That land was not what I wanted either. At least, however, my Sky Ill School can trade for the Fallen, which I'm going to do. And at this point, I really need to. So he probably has another one or something like that. I'm sure he has more cards. Another Ichor Claw Mirror is kind of problematic. Um, I've got a replica. I mean, here definitely the play is Precursor Golem. And I can trade a single golem for an Ichor Claw Mirror. Uh, I really don't know why he did a Slice and Twain that early, but I'm okay with that. I'm definitely looking to try to draw. What does he have here? A Juggernaut. So that's kind of interesting. So that's kind of an alternate win condition. Uh, so let's see. What are my options here? What I really have to think about is if I want to untap my Rustic and untap that Ichor Claw Mirror, so I can tap down the Juggernaut. But the thing is, I'm still at 20, and I really don't want to trade my golems. Like, I have enough life right now that I'm actually going to make a conscious decision to not do that because I don't want to trade. So this works out pretty well. I Let's see. So many options here. The first one I can think about is skin rendering on the Darksteel Juggernaut, and then the next turn, if I really wanted to, I mean, basically all of his artifacts have to stay alive, because as soon as he loses an artifact, let's see. I'm okay with that. He has to attack, but he's indestructible. But at this point, what I can definitely do here is wait on everything else and kind of, I mean, if he attacks the Ichor Claw Mirror, he's in trouble. He can't do that, so Black Cleave Goblin, I'm okay with that. I'm definitely... So is that he's only blocking with the Juggernaut, so or attacking with the Juggernaut. So let's see. Arc Trail is sweet. Other things could be sweet. Mountain's not terrible. I played the mountain so I can forego my mirror if I need to. What I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna hold mana back for my replica. And let's see here. I can certainly afford to attack with a couple of dudes here, because I need to get my damage in somehow. He's not going to do a lot, so I'm just going to bring in with a couple guys. Yeah, so I actually have a couple different options here. I can either bounce the Darksteel Juggernaut. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I can bounce another one of his artifacts and kill the Darksteel Juggernaut, or I can bounce the Skin Render and kill something else. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get more value out of my Skin Render. Blight Mamba, I have to come in from the ground. Blight Mamba definitely is trouble for me. And so definitely I'm gonna play my Skin Render here. And I'm gonna kill the guy that can regenerate, because I definitely don't want to take care of him. You can't regenerate off of counters. Like, the thing is just, you can't, I mean, a -2/-2 is just never regeneratable. Now, the pretty sweet thing to keep in mind here, and there's no point in pretending I have a combat trick, so let's go ahead and get some value in here. Make him trade a bunch of guys if he wants to. He's only got 2 infect guys he could possibly attack with. You know, so I'm trying to think here. Like, if he has a Contagion engine, I definitely don't want to do anything like that. I think I'm going to attack with 2. This might be a mistake. I might want to hold an extra blocker back, because you never know. He might shatter one and be able to get through. Yeah, so right now, the next turn play, if he doesn't do anything, is definitely going to be my Necrotic Ooze, because my Necrotic Ooze can regenerate. I actually made a mistake the last time I played, just a few days ago, that I totally forgot about that. I turned to Slag a dude, and then his Ooze regenerated it. So you got another Black Cleave Goblin. I'm not too worried about that. In fact, well, we'll see what I get here. I'm actually gonna untap my Rustic here, because if I want to get really tricky here, I'm gonna try to come in for lethal actually right now. And how am I gonna do that? So I can play the Fume Spitter, knock out one of his guys. I can play the Barb Battle Gear. So I'm definitely gonna play out the Fume Spitter, and of course it would really help if I play a black to play my Fume Spitter. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna play this Barb Battle Gear here. So this is gonna be pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna definitely go in for some crazy offense here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my rest tick. I'm gonna tap down something. So now he's got 1 fewer blocker. I'm gonna take a Fume Spitter. I'm gonna knock out a Black Cleave Goblin. Now he's down to a couple blockers. Now I'm gonna slap on my Barb Battle Gear to something else, and he's pretty much facing lethal no matter what, right? He doesn't have an option. He's got 2 blockers. He's got a ton of damage coming in here. Unless he has an instant shatter, he's just dead. So that was pretty sweet. This deck is working out really nicely. I'm actually really unhappy with Necrotic Ooze. Haven't had a